Hi, I'm Gemma Perry and welcome to Mooncake. So you're thinking about teaching abroad. Well, today we're going to talk about culture shock. Moving to a new country is both exciting and scary, and China is no exception. Upon arriving, you'll be introduced to a rich new culture that you may not be accustomed to if visiting Asia for the first time. Now, although this is exciting, it can be very challenging, and it's quite common to find yourself going through culture shock. There are four main phases that you'll go through when experiencing culture shock: the honeymoon phase, the negotiation phase, the adjustment phase, and the adaptation phase. Now, how long you spend in these different phases will depend on you and your circumstances. For me though, it took a good 8 months to settle into life here, and it was a rough ride. So let's take a look at the four phases and what you can expect. First is the honeymoon phase. Now, during this phase, everything is fun, exciting, and romantic. You'll be fascinated by the new culture, the food, and the local customs. The pace of life is one big adventure that you will be thrilled to be a part of. During my first month here, I was captivated by my new environment, and I thoroughly enjoyed exploring all the new food, people, buildings, and ways of doing things. However, like most honeymoons, it does come to an end, and eventually you move on to the negotiations phase. As you move into the negotiation phase, those feelings of excitement and adventure turn into frustration and anger. The differences between your culture and the new environment become more prominent, and you start to notice more unfavorable and sometimes offensive events. The language barrier and stark differences in public hygiene, traffic safety, and food quality can leave you feeling disorientated and anxious. There's also practical difficulties to overcome. You might have trouble sleeping, and as you adjust to the food and the water here, you can get sick, which means you then face the difficulty of finding medical help. Every day you're interacting with people that you're not familiar with, and the language and cultural differences can make it really difficult to meet new people. Because of this, it's really common to feel lonely and isolated. I personally really struggled with this phase, and I spent about 5 months feeling extremely homesick. I cried every day and came very close to going home. However, I was really lucky to meet two really good friends who helped and supported me through that period. Without them, I wouldn't still be in China today. So if you are feeling homesick and you're finding it difficult to adjust, do reach out to those around you, because the chances are they've been through it or they're going through it themselves. Usually around 5 to 6 months you enter the adjustment phase and things start to get better. Things that once seemed new and alien to you start to become normal, and you become accustomed to the culture and way of living. You develop a routine and start to become more concerned with daily life. You develop the problem-solving skills needed to overcome the various challenges and start to accept the new culture with a positive attitude. Generally speaking, the culture begins to make sense and you're able to react to different more positively. Eventually you enter the adaptation phase and become completely comfortable in the new culture. You make social connections and settle into your daily life. This isn't to say that you like everything about the new culture, and there's going to be days where things just drive you crazy, but you'll definitely know how to handle any challenges. Traveling to another country is exciting, but it's not without its challenges, and I know that culture shock was definitely something that I struggled with. That's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Have you experienced culture shock? What was it like for you? I hope that by understanding a little bit more about culture shock, it'll help you adjust that bit faster where you're going. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below for more videos from Mooncake.